What's up? I'm going to do another drum video here. I'm not going to do any playing in here. This is just talking about drums, shells, heads, everything. So I've been playing for a number of years, and one thing when you're a teenager and playing in high school, you usually don't have enough money to get the kit that you always wanted. You don't have the money to constantly change out heads and stuff like that, so you end up putting tape and all this other stuff on there and just to get them sound good the way you want them, instead of changing out the heads to the proper heads that you like the best. So this is me finding I guess the master drum set that I've always wanted. So I'm going to go over a few different things. So thanks for watching, and here it goes. Now your master set might be a little different than what I like, but this is what I like, and different drums sound different in different acoustical rooms. So this is the main room I play my drums in. So all right, let's go over just the different woods. Okay, there's several woods that they use to construct drums. I'm going to name 4, but there's more than that. There's poplar, and then there's mahogany, birch, and maple. Those are some of the main ones that they use. There's other ones out there, bavinga and you know, some other alder and stuff like that, ash. But those are the 4 main ones. So poplar is made with, that's for their very cheap drums. The beginner drums are used. It's very soft wood. If you play with that, you could get them to sound okay, but they're not going to sound better. You go up farther and they sound a lot better to me. This is my personal view. You have then mahogany and birch. Gretsch, Catalina, all those are mahogany. So if you look back on some of my reviews of sets that I've been doing trying to find this master set for me, some of the birch sets were mahogany. Mahogany versus birch. I've played on several different kits from different manufacturers, and they're really close as far as my likeness are compared. I would almost call them similar. So I played on an all birch that I had for a while with different heads, tama set, and then I played with the gretsch set that was mahogany, and I thought the mahogany sounded a little bit better. So it's different. I'm not sure where these woods are coming from. You know, there might be different parts of the region or overseas where they're getting the woods or whatever, but I thought the mahogany sounded better than the birch. But the one wood that I will always think sounds the best is maple. Maple is a fantastic wood for drums. You get it's very even as far as all the tones are concerned. You still get lows and you still get highs, not too high, and it just sounds really good. So maple, after playing several kits, I decided that's the wood I wanted to go with. So you can see some of the reviews for these drum sets that I've tried on my channel. So after that, maple, then I played several different sets, several different configurations. Got a configuration over here, like the 2 down and 1 up is very popular right now. But what I found is I just like a classic, like 4-piece right here. And I do like different setups and different, as far as different dimensions. The classic, you know, 22, 16, 12, 14 is a great combo. But this is like my smaller set that I'll take to a practice or whatnot, but it still sounds fantastic. This is a maple. I hadn't done a review on this. I'll be doing a review on it later. Is Meridian mapex maple set. Sounds great. 13-inch snare, 12-inch, and then 16-inch floor. And this monstrous bass drum here, as you can't really see, is a 20 by 20, so a little smaller, gets a little bit punchier, but with that 20 inches of length, it still gives a great tone, so it's a great kit. That's kind of almost my ideal, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to stick with 2 sets. So this set behind me, the 1 up and 2 down, I don't necessarily like the 2 down, but it's great just for kind of like a change-up type set, and it's got a 24-inch bass, 16, 18-inch floor toms, 12-inch rack tom, and of course a 16, the bigger 16 by 6.5, I believe, snare, wood snare. I determined I like the wood snares better than, you know, the steel snares. I just think they have a little bit better tone. And let me go, so that's it, maple, and then 4-piece is generally what I like. And also, going over the heads, what heads would be the master head that you want? You know, when you're a teenager, you don't have, you put all this tape and crap all over your heads. Some people still do that. I see them have an expensive set, but I guess they've never gone through and they've always used the same heads and never tried different heads to figure out what works for them. So they've got all this tape and stuff still on their heads. It's like you can find the head that works from you, so you don't have to put all this tape on there. It won't have as much ring. If you don't like the much ring, get something that like a 2-ply head with a little bit more attack, and you can. There's still some out there that have great tone as well. The absolute best head, I've tried several heads. The best one out there, and you'll see this all over forums because there's a reason for that. It's a great head. Is the Remo pinstripe head, just a clear pinstripe. It just sounds fabulous. It's got best attack and best tone all together in one package that you can get. Here's a black head that I've tried out, and I like this quite a bit. It doesn't sound as good to me as the pinstripe, Remo pinstripes, but these are Evans, the black chrome. They sound really good. I enjoy them as well, but like I said, the pinstripes sound the best. But if you want a black head, I'd probably recommend these. Or these don't have as glossy of a look to them, but the Remo Ambassadors are a 2-ply head as well. But they don't sound like, nothing sounds as good as those pinstripes. But this also sounds good as well. And as far as drums, the drum companies that I've gone through, Gretsch and Mapex, of course. These two are Mapex. And I tried a tama set. Mapex kind of, quickly became, after I tried several of their sets, my favorite drum company out there. Just the quality that's going behind it, and just the price that you could get, price points that you could get for the same stuff, same wood, and they just have a nice look to them. I decided I liked kind of, you can't really see these, but a wrap finish that has this kind of glitter around it. Those would work great, or something that has a busy thing, busy design on them, because the wood finish that, it's just like a wood grain, and you touch those, they get fingerprints all over them, like super easy. So it's best to have like a wrap or something with a busy design, so you won't see fingerprints or stuff like that, especially if you're out there on the road. Here's the kit that I would recommend if you are out there on the road a lot. They sound really good. I thought the Mapex sounded a little bit better, but these things are pricey. Is the Gretsch Renown series. You pick these up and you can definitely tell a difference picking them up on just how well they're made, how solid they are compared to like the set like this. But I actually like the tone of these a little bit better. So right here, the Gretsch has their silver sealer in there that supposedly makes them sound a little bit better. The one thing, it's die-cast hoops, so they're like thicker hoops than like a flange type one where it's just like folded metal. So you'll see the difference there in the quality of this, but you've got all that quality, and then if you see in here, I don't know if you can see that. You see that where the floor tom, or the leg right there, it had that. It's like, why do they do that? It's got the hardware here where the leg attaches, but then they put like a big metal plate over the three holes there. It's like, what are you doing? It's like you want the best quality sound out of your drums, and you put this large piece of metal over 3 contacts on the drums. It just didn't make sense to me. I mean, it sounds good, but I think it could sound a little bit better if they wouldn't do something like that. Just logically, it doesn't sound right to me. But those are great drums. I recommend those if you're out on the road, because they're very solidly built. Let's see, what else? I'm going over a lot here. Maybe I'll just wrap this one up. So I found that Mapex is my favorite drums out of the several ones I've tried. I just like the sound of them and just their finishes, and they're a little bit cheaper, and you'll get the same wood and such from them. So I recommend Mapex. I like them a lot. Maple wood definitely is my favorite. And then if you're going to get heads, you want the best sounding heads out there, get Remo pinstripes. I'm going to wrap this up, and maybe I'll go over a different part of it in the next video, maybe part 2, and go over cymbals, and some other stuff. Just leave a comment below what you like. And like I said, my drums are going to sound different to me. For them, like my acoustics have a lot to do with it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Listen to me blabber on, but yeah, leave a comment below on what you're finding that you like. It'd be interesting to read. Thanks for watching.